All right, Monty. So it looks like you guys got a nice opening win over Lincoln, 23-21. How was that opening game for you guys?
It was a learning experience. We're young in some spots, and Lincoln's obviously a good football team, so it was a great test. And I mean, we're happy with the win, but we need to improve in a number of different areas on both offense and defense.
And you guys played Shelton last year up in Seattle, won that one 45-6, but it was a close opening half. There were some good plays out there for both teams. What do you expect from this kind of new look Shelton team this time around?
Well, I think hopefully, we play well. We have to travel, so it'll be a different deal for us. And again, like last year, we kind of wore them down, I think, in the second half. But like you said, it was a close opening half and had us on our heels for definitely the whole first half. They're well coached. They execute well. They play, well on both sides of the ball. They lost a few players, but again, it's a pretty good football team. And after watching their film this past week, they're just a player or two away from winning that game against North Mason. So we're excited for the opportunity to come down to Shelton and play. We know it's a great community and a lot of pride in their football program.
And so it's a grass field there at High Climber Stadium. Are you guys? Are you familiar with playing on grass at all, or primarily turf?
Our home field is actually West Seattle Stadium, and which is grass. We practice on turf, though, so we have not been on grass since last fall. But I don't get caught up in that. I mean, football's football. I mean, it is what it is. So.
And so, like I kind of mentioned earlier, a new look team for Shelton, a new quarterback, Evan Rhodes. What do you know much about these young players?
No, I mean, I just, I don't know the names of them. I mean, I just know what I've seen on their film from this previous game with North Mason. So, the quarterback runs pretty well, can throw it when needed. They execute pretty well. Defensively, they played really well defensively. Kept the ball, a couple, breaks here. I think the defense only gave up a touchdown. So it'll be a challenge for us. But as far as individual personnel, I don't know.
And, for Shelton fans who are going to come out to this game Friday night and they don't know your team very well, what should they expect to see from your O'Day team?
We just kind of do what we're doing. We're going to run the ball. We're a little bit more, I guess we tried to throw it a little more this past Saturday against Lincoln. It was just because Lincoln was pretty good up front. So, we'll try to get balanced, but we'll probably be 60-40 run pass. And again, we're a traditional two-back tight end team. We're not part of the spread phenomenon. So we're just kind of do what we do, and hopefully we play hard and tackle a little better than we did last week.
And any specific players, maybe a couple seniors that fans should keep an eye on?
It's hard to say. We have a couple running backs that will run through. We had all of our running backs back from last year, so there's about 3 or 4 kids that'll be playing in the backfield, and they're all pretty good. And because we have 3 or 4 of them, we can keep them fresh. But Connor Gregoire and Jamin Patu and Mark DeFia are 3 kids that get a lot of carries. Our fullback got hurt. I don't know if he'll play this week or not, but he's another kid on offense and defense. Deanna Parker, who's just done a phenomenal job, and then we got a few kids on the O-line that are back from the previous year, and so it's a different group, but it's a fun group.
Just kind of explain maybe how this whole thing came about with playing Shelton here in non-conference play. Kind of a cool deal, getting to play a home game up there and then a home game down here.
Yeah, I think last year there was just the Classic. Shelton was able to come up playing this Memorial Classic, and so I guess we were part of the scheduling. But it kind of our league kind of scheduled some of those games, and obviously you need because it's a 2-year cycle. You needed the home and away scenario. So, yeah, they were able to come to Seattle and play at Memorial Stadium last year and be a part of the showcase game on that Friday night, which was, I think, pretty cool. And now we're excited to take a road trip down there. And, we played in Shelton, I think, in 1991, and we're excited to get back and play again.
Yeah, and kind of a cool backstory. One of the assistant coaches for Shelton, Tim Hall, he played for you a few years back, huh? And his son is now a senior on the Shelton football team.
Yes, yeah. Coach Hall was back on our first semifinalist team here. He was a captain and obviously a great player, and he's got a great football mind. So, and a good man. He's a good man, and I know he's Coach Hinkle, and they have a great relationship, and they just do a phenomenal job coaching those kids.